We weren't moving.
You come and talk to him.
Oh!
Charity, where are you? Charity?
There's a cemetery
Yeah,
here?
that's where they take that ghost. Closing the door. What you gonna do about it?
Oh my god!
We see you! We see you! Go.
They don't like...
No, yeah.
Oh my god!
Who's out here?
That's us?
She said maybe doesn't she?
Turn the flashlight out if you want. But like, you go back in that room one more time. Oh my god!
During my investigation on the 12th, when I went to the cemetery, I took some time and I explained to the given family why I was there, what I do, why I do this, about my team, and just my own personal reasons, explained about my own personal journey, just so they would understand, I guess, in case they haven't experienced somebody kind of trying to speak to them or speaking to anybody that was still living yet. And I took my time to go ahead and do so, and I was hoping that it would lead to them trusting me more and being able to open up a little bit more, want to answer my questions. And I also, when I was there, I had expressed that I was trying to find out more information about who they are and who they were when they were alive, but that I was having a hard time. The funny thing is, I was like, I haven't really found much online. And then it dawned on me, I'm like, well, computers weren't even around in the late 1800s, early 1900s, let alone the internet. So I was stating, I could just go to a library or a historian, and I like paper records anyways in a little old-fashioned old school. And it wasn't until I was reviewing the evidence that I obtained during that investigation that I heard who I believe it was Minnie say check the death census. I wasn't even sure what a death census was. That led me to searching online and then creating an account on Ancestry and finding the death census, searching their names and finding that information. So I was able to actually learn that, I knew Minnie was 33 years old when she died. She died suddenly of strep throat, which is very, very sad and very unfortunate. Her son Irving was only 6 at the time, and she was married to Isaac. Irving was only 19 years old. He had started at Princeton University, very smart, very great life ahead of him, and he was in a car with 3 other people driving to some camp when it went off a 10-foot cliff. He died instantly of a broken neck, and the other 3 passengers were slightly injured. So that was another sudden, very unfortunate, horrible incident. So then you have Isaac, who lost his wife, I believe only 7 years after they married. He lost his son. And he lived out a predominantly full life, I believe up until, I think it was 69, he was when he passed away. And he actually had moved to Florida and had passed away there. So I had everything. I had information about their lives, how they died. I had information about where they lived. Just so much. I had so much all of a sudden. So going back now, the next couple times, I wanted to verify that information. That was my goal there. I was super excited. So that was the first thing. Also, when I was there on the 12th, I had offered to come and clean it up. I don't know if anyone's really been there in a while or if they get a lot of visitors. So there's a lot of bugs, a lot of dirt, a lot of leaves. So I wanted to come and clean it up, you know, and take care of it. I noticed that in the Jewish cemetery, there wasn't flowers at the graves or in the mausoleums or outside of them. There were stones and some seashells. And I looked it up and I see that it's a custom. Every time somebody comes to visit, they would leave a pebble or a stone. I guess they've gotten bigger. And there's a lot of different reasons for that. There's some religious, there's some that are just their customs. And then there's also, I guess, some beliefs that are a little spiritual that have to do with the stones. So that was like something I was talking about to them as well when I was there, that I wanted to do that. I wanted to clean it up and bring them something and make it look nice and just taken care of. So that was mission number 2 upon my return. You know, I wanted just to help them. If that's the way I could start helping, then that's what I was going to do. It's the only thing I could think of at that time. I continuously ask, you know, is there anything I can do for you? Because this is my journey and things I'm doing to help myself learn what I want to learn and find out what I want to find out. But I also want to help others. You know, I've always had the urge to help others, and these are people too. Even if they are no longer alive, they're here for a reason. They might need something I might be able to help with. So clearly defined goals and objectives for these next 2 visits. So this is where I'm getting information, and it's leading me to a new level of this discovery. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to learn, and then I wanted to use that to build on. So I'm building it to a higher level than I thought possible. So at this point, I'm just itching at this point to just get back there and to just keep going with this communication, keep speaking to them, building their trust, and just seeing where it takes me from there. I'm on my way back to St. John's Cemetery and Temple Bethel Jewish Cemetery, if I'm saying that right. It's been a little while since I've been back there, so I'm sneaking off there now to go back. I did let the Gibbon family know I'm going to the mausoleum. I did let them know that I was going to clean it up a bit for them. It's really dirty. There's lots of stuff around, and I think somebody did respond, if I heard him right, and want me to. So I brought a shell and a rock because it seems like with their culture or religion, that's what you do instead of flowers. So I'm going there now. I have a little bit of a bone to pick with somebody in the mausoleum. So said some pretty rude things to me. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so I have now arrived at the cemetery, so time to get going. Visit them real quick, and then we'll leave because it's a little late and sun's not down, but it's about to go down, I guess. Once I'm in here, I feel better. Some weird people, nosy neighbors. I don't like walking in here for that reason, but I like to be around everyone. I get the instant feeling, I feel the energy really strongly. And I see it. So, everybody, this is the Given Mausoleum where Minnie, Irving, and Isaac are laid to rest. And I'll show you now. It's right up here. Through the trees. Oh good, garbage right there. That'll really help with the cleaning. Oh look, and there's a shell on this one right here. So shells are good. Hi guys. So I came to say hi, I came to see everybody again. I'm gonna start by getting some of these leaves out of the front here. We stopped by for a quick visit. I'm gonna get some of this garbage out of here, guys. Oh, so somebody did leave you a rock. Alright, I'm gonna come in. I wanted to say hi. Here. Maybe I should clean that first, actually. But for now. Okay. Bring this in to the same place I usually put it. I'm gonna put this back up here where I usually put it, where you guys usually talk to me. So hi to Irving, Isaac, and Minnie, and whoever else is here. I came to help clean, like I said I would. I also came to talk to you guys again real quick. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Oh, these bugs rebuild pretty fast. I hope this is somewhat helpful. So much stuff. It's better, just so much maintenance. I don't know if this is a good offering or whatnot, so I'm gonna leave that. You guys are smokers? It's cool. You saw me vaping. It's not smoking cigarettes per se, but I used to smoke cigarettes. That's what my opinions. How's that? Is it a little better? For now, and again, I'm not done. But I'll feel it's a little bit better for now. I went to Florida. I go to Florida quite a bunch, and I get seashells. I'm really big into finding seashells and really, really cool rocks. And again, I noticed that that was something that I'm gonna set this here. This is not anything scary. It's just something helpful for me, I guess. Okay. Or wait, I don't really know an easy way to do that. Move this. So I will sit down in a moment and we're gonna have a chat with you guys. I really hope you don't mind. At least most of you don't. I use the rock. I think it's beautiful. I hope you like it. I hope you like them. I can bring you more if you don't. I really just don't want to disrespect anyone. Okay. I will come back. I know that was not a lot, but that's all I could do right now. Okay, so what do we got here? I'll put it in here. I'm gonna look here so you can see it. There we go. Okay, so I would like to ask a couple questions, or I'd like to let you know also, I did find, thank you whoever gave me that information on how to find who you guys are. Isaac, I don't know if that was you that's angry at me, and somebody who was yelling at me to, I think, get the F out and get out. I don't want to invade anybody's space. I don't want to disrespect anybody, especially not the Given family. But there were people, other members of the family talking to me. So I just feel like I also shouldn't be disrespected, please. I mean, again, I don't know. I'm really disrespecting you guys by coming in here. I'm not trying to, but I really feel like I respect people and I expect people to respect me, and that's in life and in death. You're still people, I'm still a person. So if we could please just respect each other, unless you can tell me why I shouldn't be in here and like I'm really doing something like really wrong, which again, I don't see how, but I'm not intentionally trying to. So I'd like to apologize. I'd like to please ask, I don't know if you can just leave for a moment if you're one of the ones that doesn't want to talk to me, but I know there are some that do want to talk to me. So again, we just appreciate it if we could just keep it respectful. That being said, I'm gonna maybe move this. This is really hard. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. I'm gonna see if I can hear you guys today too. Okay. Is Minnie, Irving, or Isaac here with me right now? So I wanted to thank who helped me find information. I'm gonna set this down over here. You can talk into this one next to me. You can talk into that one up there. You can use my energy, take my hands, do whatever you gotta do. I wanted to thank whoever helped me find information about you guys. And I'm really sorry, Irving. I found out that you were 19 and you were driving to, I'm not sure back to Princeton, but you were going to Princeton. You're very smart, had so much going for you, and your whole life ahead of you, and your car accident was very unfortunate, and I'm really sorry. And Isaac, I'm really sorry that you did lose your son. And your mom, you lost your mom, Irving, when you were only 5. And Minnie, you died so young, and it was something like strep throat. Is that right? But I wanted to thank you guys for helping me, whoever it was, I think it might have been Minnie, but thank you for helping me find that information through the death census online. I looked and I found, and then Isaac, I did find that you had moved to Florida and, you know, lived out your life, and I'm glad that you're back now with Isaac and Minnie. And I think it was Isaac, maybe, that was talking to me last time. I don't know if you called me Goofy, it's funny. And you said talk to me. So I want to say thank you to whoever that was. Isaac, if you're here, can you tell me if that was you? Whoa. What kind of a bird was that? Sorry. Was that a bird? Well, ooh. I really feel that energy. So I hope that you don't mind that. Is it okay that I'm coming in here and helping clean? I hope that you like the shell and the rock that I left for you guys, and again, I can bring more. And I can do a lot more to help clean. Is there anything that I can do to help anybody that's here? Whether it's the Given family, Minnie, Isaac, or Irving, or anybody else? Is there something that you guys need, or something that I could somehow help you with other than cleaning? So I think it's just so I really can hear you. Can you do me a favor, and either one of these, just kind of, if my energy helps, take my hands, take my energy, use it, and probably just try to, that was me smacking my lips, probably just try to scream as loud as you can so I can hear you in here. But I just was wondering, is where you are right now, is that where you're just, where we're always going to be, or was there a choice to go somewhere else? And if you guys had the choice to leave and go somewhere else, why are you still here? Why didn't you go? Not to sound like a silly roll call, but Minnie, if you're here, could you please do me a favor again? Use my energy to scream as loud as you can. Can you say your name? Can you say Minnie, please? I think I heard you. Isaac, could you do the same thing for me, please? Can you scream Isaac as loud as you can, please? You can take my hand if you need to. And Irving, if you're here, Irving, can you do the same for me, please? Can you take my hand and scream your name, Irving, as loud as you can, please? think I heard you too. And again, feel free to use my hand or touch me or whatever you need to do to, if that helps you talk as well. And thank you guys so much. Those of you that were really patient with me and spoke to me and helped me give me answers. I really, really appreciate it. It means so much to me. You've given me so much more peace and so much more than I never thought I'd figure out, and I really appreciate it. Is there anything else that anybody wants me to know before I leave? Again, you can take my hands. That's me swallowing. And can you do me one more favor? I just love the peanut butter, and Savannah loves the peanut butters. Could you, maybe I don't know if you do it at one time, but could you do me a favor? And I already know you're here, I already know I'm talking to you, but could you just use my energy or whatever energy that you need to use and give me one good loud peanut butter? Thank you so much. I can hear the peanut butters rolling in. I'm gonna take these out. That's really intrusive. I wonder if I can hear you guys without, that was me moving the recorder, without the headphones, because I've been practicing, I've been doing that a lot from time to time. I'm just gonna have a general conversation and see if I can hear anybody without them. Can you guys try to speak up really loud for me? Or maybe come too close to me and whisper into my ear or scream into my ear, maybe I'll hear you. Well, guys, thank you so much for talking to me today. You guys are a beautiful family. It's really sad. Life is really shitty sometimes, and excuse my language. You get dealt a really awful hand, and Isaac, I know that it must have been horrible to lose lose your family like you did. And Irving, that's been so horrible to lose your mom, and Minnie, you just had a 5-year-old son, and you're happily married, and you were so young. It's just you all were actually young. It's just not fair. Irving, though, you guys did a great job. It seems like a very, very nice, if that was, well, either way, I'm sure he's a very nice guy, but it seems like that's that voice I heard, and there's a lot of really nasty things said to me. Not like, there's a lot, but there was quite a few. And Irving, you were like a light in the darkness. So I really appreciate it. All right. Thank you again so much for talking to me, being patient with me. I really, really appreciate it. You died so young, and something like strep throat. Is that right? Wow. With Haunted Investigations, H.T.I, and another solo mission to Temple Bethel Jewish Cemetery. 7th visit, 8th visit. I'm going to do a follow-up on some EVPs I got from the Given family, specifically from Minnie. I got some very interesting responses last time. and they're really talking, giving me answers. So I am trying to follow up with them, confirm some of the things they said, and see if I can get any new information. So see you in there. Bye. So here we are at the Given Mausoleum. Nice. Hi. I'm back. Oh, I'm gonna come in. Hello. It's me. I'm back. I just came for a quick visit tonight. Okay. So I'm gonna just put this here for a little bit. Got my meat pie set up. Hi, Minnie. And Irving. I don't know if Isaac's here. Did I join her last time? I don't think so. I'm gonna set this here. Oh gosh. Please excuse me. So hi. I hope you don't mind that I'm back. Real quick. Hi Minnie. I know Minnie, you were talking to me mostly. I brought another stone for you guys. And that's such a one of mine that needs Savannah looking correctly too. So I'm gonna put this back here. I know I got a lot of your answers on this one, so I'm gonna do that again. It'll be in the same spot that it was last time. Okay. My quarters are set. Very good. It's hot in here. I'll take a little bit off. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it. Alright, so I'm not gonna stay too long. I don't want to bother anyone. So I just wanted to follow up with a couple things that I heard from you guys last time I was here. First, Minnie, I'm sorry. Like, you were talking to me like most of the time, and I was like asking for everybody, and you're like, it's Minnie, it's Minnie. So I wanted to say hi, and thank you so much for talking to me so much. And then also, I asked you about Isaac, and I think what I heard, no, I go and I listen to this, what I recorded, and I have to sometimes raise the volume and take away some of the noise to get the answers, like to get what you're saying. So I always want to confirm that what I heard is correct. It's really loud. I'm going to turn this volume down for the mic. But I think what you said is Isaac left. Something about he had to sell your house to pay his income tax, I believe. If I heard that right. And I'm sorry, I'm so sorry if like Isaac left and you're obviously not happy, and I'm like trying to talk to him and bring him up. I was actually trying to ask about Irving, and I sometimes confuse your names, and I apologize for that. But can you just confirm for me, is that correct? Did Isaac leave? Isaac did leave you. So I just wanted to, oh, you can use my energy, of course, as usual. Did Isaac, so I know that you guys unfortunately passed away before he did. Did he leave you, like, right away, like, when he died? Did he leave you guys and not, like, stay with you? Or was he here with you guys and then he left? Do you know where Isaac went? Again, I'm sorry that, that happened. If I understood that correctly, I hope I'm not getting that wrong. It's gonna be hard, especially since you spend so much time away from him as it is because of your passing and everything so young. Well, that reminds me, Minnie, when I was looking at your information I found, it looks like you lived in a street in Buffalo. I think I might have lived on that street. What was the name of the street that you were living at the end of your life? And please speak as loud as you can. Use as much of my energy as you need to speak into these so I can hear you. Okay, I believe I heard Auburn Avenue. That's the street that I found. I used to live at 162 Auburn. So I know where that is. So that's cool. It was in the corner of Auburn and Burton. I don't know if it was Barton back then or should have been. So I lived in that area of Buffalo as well. And then you were born in a different state, right? It was Detroit, Michigan, I believe. Let me double check it. I think that's what I had. Sorry, it's so long. Yeah, Detroit. And I just love like what I read about you. Woman of great charm and popularity. So I'm really sorry again that you're so young, but you're so like active in your community and involved in so many things. Kind disposition, charitable nature. Your loss to be widely mourned. I don't know if you ever know or had anybody read to you what was written about you, but it was very, very sweet. And poor Irving being 6, and even you losing, I can't even imagine, like, you had a 6-year-old, you were, like the top of the world right here. Of course, everybody, has things others don't know, but okay now? That's me swallowing. And then Irving too, like, it's just like, that's so not fair also. You know, just driving to a camp, really, with those 3 friends of yours. And everybody else was like, okay, like, it's just not fair. So young and so smart. So my heart hurts for you both, for everybody. That was me smacking my lips. Is Irving here? Let's see, moving. Okay, and the last time I was saying, I was giving Irving a compliment about being a ray of sunshine in the darkness, and somebody had asked me why him. I'm not sure if this will, I'm sure he is. He sounds like a very, very great young man. But somebody had said, called me goofy, I think, and said talk to me. And it sounded like a young man. So I was just wondering, was that Irving? Well, whoever it was, thank you. And Minnie, you've been fantastic. Thank you too. You're both like absolutely wonderful. And I want to do anything I can to help you. So, or I mean, if you need help, if you don't. Oh, and I also wanted to let you guys know, I'm not trying to make anybody leave. Anybody that doesn't want to go anywhere, doesn't know where to go, wants to be here. I am not one that's going to tell anybody what to do or make anybody leave or have any reason to do so. I'm just here to talk with you. I hope it helps you a little bit, maybe. I wanted to ask about a couple other responses I heard. Again. All this technology these days, right? It's really annoying. So when I asked if you guys, like, if there was somewhere else to go when you passed away, when you died, if you had the choice to stay here and be able to, like, you know, see and talk to whoever you can, obviously not everybody, but or be amongst the living or go somewhere else. I think I heard we're not leaving, something about coming back for moral support. So did you go somewhere and then come back? Moving. like to ask this question. And I know there's so many different religions, and I'm basically coming in here with an open mind about everything. So I don't have, some people are like, this is what's going on, this is what I believe, and nothing else is the truth, and that's not me. There's a lot we don't know, obviously, as living humans. So I'm just going to ask it, and if you can tell me, that's great. If you can't, I understand. But is there a God? So one other quick thing I wanted to ask you about, kind of the same thing. I've been hearing a lot about reincarnation. Don't know if it's real, but it's not the most comforting theory that I've heard about. So do you know if that's what you have a choice for? Stay here or go on to become born and be somebody else and live another life? That kind of I don't know, it makes me a little unsettled. So if you know that that's completely not true, if you could tell me, that'd be great. And if you do. Well, thank you for all you said already. When I asked you guys if there's anything else I could do to help, I believe I heard, it's kind of hard to hear the middle part of it, but something about praying for us or prayers. Is that correct? And can you maybe just let me know again if there's something I can do for you? And I will do it. I just wanted to be sure, if there's a certain prayer, because I could look it up. I know you have a different faith than what I'm knowledgeable in. So if there's something you want me to do, or if I got that all wrong with something else, could you please let me know? could go or something like that. I know you said you're not leaving, and I think you said there's nowhere else you can go. Like, is that correct? Well, I know it's not you, Minnie, and I know it's not Irving, but there's some people that seem to come in toward the end of our conversation and swear at me a lot. And say really mean, nasty things to me. Let me expect my lips again. I wish it wouldn't happen because I respect everybody, and we're people. You're people. I'm a person. And again, Minnie and Irving, I know it's not you guys. I just wanted to ask, and if you can tell me, if you can't, that's okay. But like, how does that happen? Do others that are here like catch on to the fact that you're talking to me, and then they don't like it, and they come over and they just like try to get me to leave? Well, either way, I'm sorry if I upset anybody. I wasn't trying to. I don't, I stay a little while, but I try not to stay too long. Others may welcome, and I mean total respect. I mean no disrespect whatsoever. I did explain to the evidence why I'm here and what my intentions are, and they're not negative. But I am trying to help as much as I can. I'm also, looking for, that was me following, looking for some answers, and they've helped me a lot. I really appreciate it, Minnie and Irving, and if I have 6 here, I'll have to listen to figure that out. So I wanted to make sure, I think that was it. I think that was everything I wanted to follow up with you on for tonight, and I thank you so much again. Minnie, I know you talk to me a lot. I think I can't even recognize you when I hear you in person, like through my headphones. I can recognize when I hear you on the recorders, the voice recorders. And you've helped me a lot, talked to me a lot, and you're like Irving too, I think. And anyone else that's maybe even knows me, not part of the given family that's here and has talked to me, thank you too. I don't know if she's in here, but, or if you guys know, but I do have a friend, Winifred, that now is with me at my house. And I don't know, I think she's close with me everywhere that I go, and she's here. She's a very sweet girl. And just wanted to smack my lips again. So I want to make sure you knew. Maybe she's outside. I don't know if she came in. I don't know. There's like kind of boundaries or like, not boundaries, like, I don't know how the space is, I guess, where you are. question, like, they don't want to wait for an answer, like, the one picks up. Unless that's just a coincidence. I'm gonna vape real quick. So we'll be back again. I know. Oh, I hope you're excited, or some people are probably like, oh, really? Moving. Gosh, that was loud. Wow, sorry about that. Moving again. I'm gonna be back to definitely do some more cleaning. And I'll listen to what you guys have told me on here, and I'll let you know, And if you ever have any questions for me, you can ask me questions, and if I don't hear them right now, I can, listen to them and come back and give you the answers. So does anybody have any questions for me? You can use energy if you need to. And please make sure you scream as loud as you can into one of these devices and use as much energy as you can to talk as loud as you can so I hear them, please. Okay, well, thank you, Winifred. Winifred, sorry. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you, Isaac. If you're here, thank you. I'm so sorry if you're here. And thank you, Irving, so much. And Minnie, again, I think you've answered so many questions for me, and Irving, everything I believe you did as well. And I'm sorry if I keep realizing if he's not here. I'm gonna go in here. Also, I hope this is okay. I would love to see you, Minnie and Irving, if it's possible. I'd love to get that chance to be able to see you guys. I've been talking to you, and you're right too, but I'm gonna take that spider's web. I'm sorry, spider. But I'd love to see you guys, and this camera right here has like a capability, or supposedly, sore finger, to see things like usually the human eye can't see. Doesn't necessarily work, but I was thinking what I could do is I'm gonna stop the video recording, and I'm going to take a couple pictures. So if anybody wants to. Okay, this was this day. I had to a few days off from work, so. I had a lovely beach day with my daughter earlier. Friday, well, it's after midnight, so it's 1:17 in the morning. Friday, July 28th, 2023. So wait. I gotta work in the morning, so I gotta get to bed. Don't sleep much. I really have. Not healthy, I know. Minnie and Irving and whoever else wasn't making me feel so welcome. So, welcome. So, I hope you like the other stone I left. Let me see if I want to rearrange your stuff. The stuff that's here, I don't know. Oh, am I stepping on the spider's web again? No, okay. It's really, that's a big one. That one I would definitely not want on my pants. No, this looks pretty. There's some different colors going. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm so sorry. Thank you guys. Good night. Okay. Bye guys. I'll be back soon. Hi everyone out here. But is there a God? You have a choice for like stay here or go on to become like born and be somebody else and live like another life. That kind of like, I don't know, it makes me a little unsettled. So if you know that that's completely not true, if you could tell me, that'd be great, and thank you. To speak into these so I can hear you. Okay, I live at Auburn. Okay. I run another stone for you guys. I run another stone for you guys. That's a little session on my things around correctly too. That's a little session on my things around correctly too. Did Isaac leave? were born in a different state, right? It was Detroit, Michigan, I believe. Let me double check. So I always want to confirm that what I heard is correct. It's really loud. If you turn this volume down for the mic. So I always want to confirm that what I heard is correct. It's really loud. If you turn this volume down for the mic. Do you know where Isaac went? Is that correct? Did Isaac leave? I asked you about Isaac, and I think I heard, I go and I listen to this, what I recorded, and I have to sometimes, what I recorded, and I have to sometimes, what I recorded, and I have to sometimes, he is to sell your house to pay his income tax, I believe. Something about he is to sell your house to pay his income tax, I believe. I think what you said is Isaac left. Something about, I think what you said is Isaac left. Something about. It's always a variety of different experiences when I have visited the mausoleum. These last 2 visits were extraordinary. I confirmed information with the given family that I already knew. Finding that information was incredible. Having Minnie lead me to the death census and gathering that information, I had so much. So what I did, strategically planned, was to go to the cemetery and ask them questions that I already knew the answer to and get that information said to me. And instead of going, hey, I know that you live on Auburn, is that correct? And getting a yes or a potential yes, or having there be any doubt there. So when I asked what street they lived on, that I had found, and I think I lived on that street in Buffalo, and to hear her say Auburn, and then I asked about being born in a different state, and then to hear Detroit, Michigan, and then to say it afterward, because some of those responses I could actually hear audibly with the headphones on. If I hear anything with the headphones on, it's usually 1 or 2 words. Some things I can, others I can't. So I'm glad when I do, because I can confirm it right away, and I can speak about it right away, even though I still listen later carefully to those to make sure I was hearing correctly. There's been times where I thought I heard something and it was something else. But it was really something to have this ongoing communication with the same spirits. So they always say with paranormal investigations that the scientific method is not really applicable to the full extent, because a lot of investigations are repeatable. You go to different places, you use different equipment, you speak to different spirits. You don't have that consistency. You don't have that ability to run it over and over and over again. But this you're able to do that, and I found something where that can be applied, and it's just so much more credible to others, and it's also so much more comforting to me, because I know I'm speaking to people that were here, were alive, and now they're not, and they're still here communicating with me, and they are still here. So it puts my mind at ease with that a lot. So, and when I went there, I had cleaned, like I said I was going to. I'm going to go back and clean more, because I didn't do as much as I wanted, but I did a good amount of cleaning. Smelled good in there, got all the bugs out for now, and leaves, some of the garbage, and I brought them some stones that I actually found on my trips, some with my daughter, and a seashell, and it was just really great to do that. You know, if I could do something to help, it was a start, and it was something that showed that I respect them, I appreciate them, and I respect their space, and I think it was well reciprocated. Now, I've had a couple talks when I was there about respect, not specifically to Minnie and Irving, more so to whomever decides to come in at the end or even throughout my conversation and speak profanity to me and all kinds of harsh. My goodness, I don't think I've ever had anybody say these things to me in real life. Not maybe some of them, but most of them, especially some of the really outrageous words and insults that were thrown my way. So I tried having that talk. Didn't go over as well because still got it at the end. Next time, still got it. I know for a fact it's not the Given family. The Given family, Minnie and Irving, they talk to me. They are appreciative. They're respectful. They answer my questions. I feel welcome by them. It was so good to hear Minnie when I said I hope you like what I brought them, and it was so great to hear her say we do, or thank you, and you're very sweet. It just made me feel really good. Now, those that are not there, I tried saying, you know, there are people here who want to talk to me, spirits here. So if you want to step out while I'm here, I don't stay long, but it just, they're angry. They're just angry. Could be angry that I'm alive and they're not. They just could be angry in general. So it was quite the experience, having all this information and confirming it with them, and actually getting to read Minnie's obituary to her, basically. I know a lot of people, and myself included, have wondered, going to a funeral after someone's passed away, do they hear the words that are said about them? So just thinking, I don't know if they did or if they didn't, but just getting to do that was quite the experience. It was definitely something I never imagined I'd be doing, reading somebody's obituary to them, because obviously if you're reading an obituary, they've already passed away. So I never saw myself doing that in my lifetime. And Isaac, should have picked up on this probably a couple times before, but him being gone and not being there, at first I thought he might have been the person screaming and swearing at me, but now I know there's many, and he's obviously not one of them. But finding out that he left, and coming, having to ask again and again, where did he go? Where is Isaac? What's going on? And to find out there's an anger. There's anger toward him. And apparently what I've gathered and what I've heard is that Isaac left them, he crossed over. Now, a little unclear on the timeline, but it sounded like maybe he was there first and then left them. So she's obviously upset about the words and phrases that were used while she talks about Isaac. You can tell that she's upset. So I know now that these people, these spirits, are here, and they are still feeling and harboring bring human emotion. Hearing the term crossing over, I've heard it now from 3 separate spirits. So there's some kind of crossing over. There's something else. And not to make light of their situation, but it's kind of funny when you think you could pass away, die, and then not cross over and still wonder what's on the other, what's there, what's over there. I was joking around with my team, and I'm like, looks like we're gonna have to be a team after we die too, to try to, if we don't cross over, to try to figure out what's over there. And I say this because the questions I got answered as well. Is there a God? I don't like to ask this question. I've asked it, since I started investigating, and I never got a straight answer. So I always formulate. Can they not tell you this? Is that like something that's like a spiritual rule that we cannot know? But what I was told by the given family, many in particular, I believe, is that when I asked, is there a God? I don't know. I don't know anyone who crossed over. I haven't crossed over, something like that. So basically they're saying they don't know if there's a God because they haven't crossed over. They're just as clueless as I am. But, not saying that as an insultive kind of way or insulting them. But also I asked about reincarnation because the more, when I'm getting into the spiritual side, like the metaphysical side of this field, I hear a lot of podcasts. I consume a lot of content. I hear a lot of podcasts about reincarnation from mediums, and it just gets, I don't like it. It leads me to think a lot of the hesitation or reluctancy to cross over might stem from that as one of the reasons, that they don't know what it is, but they're afraid of what it could be. Also, I definitely believe that the sudden tragic death has a lot to do with those who might not cross over. People that feel like they don't deserve to, or that they might be judged, and if there is a hell, go there, and they're scared. People are just, they can't let go of this world and these people in it, and there's so many different reasons that make sense to why some of these spirits stay and don't cross over. I know I've confirmed enough with them to know I'm speaking to people that are no longer alive, but they were alive. They are people. It's nobody trying to trick me. It's not another entity or demonic, whatever. I don't subscribe to that at this point. But I know that I am speaking to the actual people I think I'm speaking to. So I trust what they say. I've had no reason not to. They've never said anything that contradicted any of the information I had. So I feel good about it. I wouldn't say I'm gonna, walk around preaching this is exactly how it is, and that's it. Because like I said, there's some things that they don't know. They don't know either. But with reincarnation, they said that they don't believe in it. So it wasn't an exists or it doesn't exist. It was more like the answer to is there a God? They don't know. That one, I guess there are really some things you're not gonna know until you get there. Unless somebody comes back through that door and wants to tell all. It actually helps me with future investigations at locations with new spirits to know not to ask them that because they won't know the answer. On the last visit there, my last visit there so far, I had the camera with me. I was recording video, and I let them know I was going to take some pictures. And by then I was there 8 or 9 times, I believe. So I think actually a little less. So I felt like we built a relationship, we built some trust. So I had asked, if they could please, or if they don't mind, trying to be in the photo. And I explained that I believe this camera can capture things that we cannot see. There we go, you guys. And I took 80-something pictures, 86, 87 pictures, and I cannot believe only 3 sets of pictures. So they're in burst mode. It takes 3 photos at a time, one right after the other, all within a second, like 1 second of time. So you should expect to see the same thing in all 3 pictures. It has to be, I could see like a bug flying through or something, but still within a second you would think you would see that same bug in all three if that were the case. But these blew my mind. The first one, we have nothing, then we have this across the bottom-ish part of the picture, this elongated, like jellyfish looking, it's hard to explain, like translucent white misty looking shape. Almost looks like it could be maybe a person sideways, you know, like the outline of, but still a little different. It's extraordinary. There's absolutely nothing that I could think of, or I mean, that I think anybody could say about that picture, that there's no flash, there's nothing in the other two within the same second. It's just, there's no explanation for that, except for that could be spiritual energy, that could be a spirit. The second set of pictures, we had like a leaf looking, centipede looking thing. It was on the door, and then it looks more scrunched up, kind of like something you'd see under like a microscope. If you're looking at like some kind of like living like organism that you need a microscope to see. And then the next picture, it's not on the door, it's gone, but it's like elongated and it looks like a branch of leaves kind of on the wall. And then the third picture, all within a second, it's now like a long, like it's almost solid but like misty kind of shape, or kind of stick looking thing going from the wall to the floor. So all within a second, it's just morphed. It looks a little bit different, everyone. It's definitely not a bug, it's not dust, no explanation. Third set of pictures, it's hard to choose my favorite. The one in the first one blows my mind, like I can't even look at. This one is more, it's insane, but it's really interesting. So, first one, you notice on Jesus's chin, there's a Jesus stained glass in there. You see something, and then when you zoom it in, it looks like a sideways face. It's so clear that that's a face. And then, you know, if you just rotate the picture, it's obviously clear. You can't tell whose face it is, but it's a face. And these three all in the same second. The second one, when you notice that the face on Jesus's face is gone, and then you have this shape on the window next to the Jesus outline, and you zoom in. To me, it looks like a cartoon cow, you'd see one of those like balloons with like the pudgy body and like the head, and it really reminds me of it. It's probably that's like the pareidolia where you could look at it. It looks like a bunch of different things, but either way, it's there. It wasn't there before in the first picture, and it's not a face on Jesus's chin, and it's following a path. Because the third picture, same path, and it now looks like a horse or a unicorn, if you hear me, and it's on the wall. And so clearly it's to see, all within a second, it's the same anomaly, same thing, and it is shifting its shape into something else. Now that one I kind of had a little laugh with. I was like, maybe they were just being funny and wanted to give me something amusing to look at. I don't know, I can't even begin to throw out explanations of what that is. It's just extraordinary. It's mind-blowing. We never captured any proof or evidence or anomalies like that on film, or on camera. There's been things in certain videos that were can't be explained, but is it spirits? I don't know. This undoubtedly is and can't be explained. So we never had photos where we questioned anything, let alone where we were like, there's nothing else this could be. Like, I still look at them on almost a daily basis because I'm captivated, but I'm amazed and I'm shocked. It's incredible. It is definitely our best piece of visual evidence. So when we go back, and when I go back, I want to know, I have things mapped out already that I don't have answers to, and things I want to know. I want to know what else I can do to help. It's hard for me to describe the feeling I feel already, knowing that they appreciate, me coming there and cleaning and bringing them things, and I think they appreciate me asking too, like what I can do for them. But just to think that I could do something to help them more, and that I already have it. It's me kind of emotional because, like I stated before, that's all I want to do is help. And it troubles me that there could be people that are here and they're not happy being here, or they still feel this pain. It's not supposed to continue. They're still holding on to things. So I want to know how else I can help. I also want to know what it's like for them. What it's like for them to be here, to not have crossed over, to not be able to communicate. Like, I want to see if I can get more information about that. What is it like? What do they do? What do they see? Why are they there at that cemetery? Is there a way? Do they go other places? I mean, there's still questions I don't have answered. I do want to see if there's anything I can do to help them to cross over if they want to, or anything I can do that might lead them to want to. But I mean, I'm not gonna. It's up to them completely. But if they want to and then they can't for some reason, maybe I can help. Maybe there's something I can do that would help. I want to get down to the root of why they don't want to. But I'm not gonna, overstep my bounds there. If they don't want to and they want to stay here, that's their prerogative. That's their choice. I really enjoy going to visit them, so I hope I can keep doing so for quite a long time. This whole experience has been life-changing. I said it before, but I'll say it again. It's opened my eyes to more than I thought possible. And it's definitely a monumental milestone in this investigation and in my investigative career and in my journey. And I think it's only going to lead to so many more extraordinary findings and discoveries. I can't wait to see what the future holds for me on this journey, and I can't wait to share it with the world.